The following is a presentation of the United Wrestling Network.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Championship Wrestling presented by Pro Shingle, your weekly look into the action-packed world of the United Wrestling Network. I am Dustin Starr alongside my lovely Maria.
This week we are coming off the sandy shores of Coastline Clash and beginning our walk down the red carpet to our huge blockbuster event, the 2019 Red Carpet Rumble.
I am stoked. The Red Carpet Rumble is always full of surprises and returns. You never know what might happen, and thanks to the nature of the Rumble match itself, stars could be made just like that.
We'll see what that means. Over the summer months, we are sure to see many stars staking their claim as the next Rumble winner. And right here this week, we will see those talents work to build momentum going into the event.
We also have another big card today as we'll see a debut in the women's division. Also, the new #1 contender for the Heritage Championship, Adrian Quest, is going to be in action, and Watts looks to continue his dominant ways when we kick things off.
And of course, we have another huge main event. Bateman will defend his newly earned United TV title against the man he defeated for it last week, Royce Isaacs.
So quick, Jamie Iovine insisted on the contractual rematch right away, so that's going to happen right here today.
But Dustin, what he doesn't know is that Sarah Wolfe has made a full recovery and will be by Bateman's side.
This will be good. I can't wait any longer. Let's head down to ringside.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the City of Roses, weighing in at 215 pounds, Vinny Wasco!
Kicking things off here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood with a debut, and it might be short-lived for Vinny Wasco.
Yeah, he's got quite the challenge coming up. Good luck, buddy.
Introducing his opponent, this is Watts!
The Squash God was just that at Coastline Clash, and the Irvine Improv is no laughing matter when this big man hit the scene down there in the OC, took out not one, not two, but 3 opponents.
Watts is the Squash God for a reason. He is big and strong. He is tough. He's God.
He can cause a variety of damage, as Vinny Wasco was about to find out. Wasco trying to do something that 3 opponents couldn't do at Coastline Clash. You hear the reception there for Big Nasty, and there's a good look at Vinny Wasco. Vinny Wasco, a lot of upside though, as a youngster, 20 years old. Made his debut back in October, has been training since 2017. The tutelage of the Santino Bros, so you know he's going to be fundamentally sound, and he's got some size, does Wasco.
Well, the audience, they seem to know what's going to be happening. Wasco not afraid, but it don't matter if you're afraid or not once them right hands come at you.
Don't spit in the wind, don't tug on Superman's cape, and don't try and pie-face the Squash God, as Wasco paying for it in a big way.
Ooh.
Ate that big shot. Nice changing of the levels there by Wasco. Cross-body. Took the big man off his feet, but couldn't capitalize.
For a second, Watts springing right back up. Ooh, man. What a boot to the head. Well, good.
Yep.
1, 2. It didn't hook a leg, but I don't think it would have mattered right there anyway. But good aggression, just jumping right on that pin from Wasco. No time wasted.
Wasco getting out of the blocks offensively. The crossbody took the big man off his feet. He kicked to the quadricep. Ooh. And now Watts takes him down again. Short arm clothesline.
I mean, I'm going to say when here, pin, 1, 2. No, looking at Wasco, I didn't expect to see the speed coming out of him that we saw. Maybe Watts didn't expect that either, but now that Watts is in control, I don't know if Wasco's got a way out of this ring besides on his back.
Watts in full control now. Look out here. Thought it was going to be a sidewalk slam, calls the audible into the backbreaker, and there you see the pain etched on the face of Wasco. But you know what? I think that earlier offense of Wasco kind of changed the tune of Big Nasty because he's gone for covers. He hasn't been pointing. He hasn't been calling for a music cue. He's been trying to put this kid away.
Yeah, Wasco giving him a lot more of a challenge, I think, than Watts was expecting. Ooh! Man, just grabbing him hurts.
Oh, man. Was looking for that big choke force, that choke power bomb that we saw at Coastline Clash. Nice agility there by Vinny Wasco. Tries to springboard again.
Oh, wow.
Comes up with an arm drag.
Yeah, Wasco got the big man down again. Oh. What about going to the well too many times, Todd?
Oh, you stole the words right out of my mouth, partner. I am fluent in Clichenese, and that's exactly what happened. Went back to that cross body, didn't pay dividends this time.
I mean, Wasco, he's big, but when you're going up against a guy that's that big, those cross bodies don't always work. Ooh.
Shot after shot, not where you want to be in there with the big man.
Called it. Watts calling for the music already. How much longer do we got in this match?
Total bludgeoning there in the corner. Now Watts going for the cover after the strikes, and that's gonna be enough.
Here is your winner, Watts.
Nothing fancy, but certainly highly effective there. We take a look at the replay brought to you, fittingly enough, by Lights Out Extreme Fighting, coming your way on July 2nd in Burbank, California. Watts, you saw that Wasco got a couple things going, but in the end, Watts was able to absolutely beat down Wasco in the corner, dragged him to the center for the 1-2-3. The squash god continues to reign.
Yeah, what a very, very good opening. But we gotta go, Todd.
More to come right after this.
Stormy weather is common around here, but along with those storms comes storm damage and stains. Do you have a leak and need a repair, need a brand new roof, or maybe a quick cleaning? Pick up the phone and call Pro Shingle first. They really make it simple. They work directly with your insurance company, so you don't have to worry about the complicated claims process. Waiting only makes the damage worse. They have financing plans in place, so they can help you right now. Go to ProShingle.com or call 901-258-6503. Let Pro Shingle help today.
This cake batter shake is like my favorite yellow cake.
Reminds me of licking the mixing bowl as a kid.
Lucky you, I had to sneak a lick while it was still being mixed.
Wow, that sounds kind of dangerous.
It was. In fact, it was very whiskey.
Don't miss out on cake batter shakes with real ice cream. Half price after 8 for Sonic Nights.
Showered by bills? It's raining cash at 745 Cash. Title loans, payday loans.
I got $400. I got $2,500. And they even gave me $2 bills.
I'm not a customer, but I referred my brother and got $100 referral cash. Why go anywhere else?
We'll buy your loan from any competitor. Just go to 745cash.com and get started now.
Go for the gold with a golden title loan. 745 Cash.
It's the tag team attorneys, Matt Nordfit and Paul Prather.
Hi, I'm Matt.
And I'm Paul. And we're the tag team attorneys.
Do you have an issue you need help with, or maybe just have a legal question?
Give us a call to tag us in so we can knock it out.
901-545-2TAG.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Rio de Janeiro, Christy Janes.
Christy Janes making her debut, part of that new talent initiative out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Great to see some international flair here in Hollywood.
And introducing her opponent, representing Jamie Iovine's upper class, she is the Killer Bay, Heather Monroe.
Jamie Iovine looks like he's dressed for the summertime. And it's always a cruel summer when you got the Killer Bay, Heather Monroe, involved. Monroe doesn't like to ever be outshined under the bright lights, but that's precisely what happened at the Irvine Improv when she was defeated by Sarah Wolfe.
Yeah, that happens, Todd. Nobody bats 1,000. You know this. I know this. Heather Monroe needs to turn it around, but I don't think it's going to really affect her. She's Heather Monroe. It's a Killer Bay, Todd.
I think Jamie Iovine's upper class needs to turn it around just in general. an opportunity to do that here and later on in our main event as Royce Isaacs gets his rematch for the United Television Championship.
Yeah, they've had a rough couple of weeks. Everybody, sometimes there's little hiccups in your plan. You know, best laid plans of mice and men and all that, Todd. But look at Heather Monroe, wasting no time.
Distraction there by Jamie Iovine, all part of the plan. Conspicuous by his absence, Halston body.
Oh,
nice cross body there.
Kicking out and almost won. Heather Monroe.
Christy Janes is well versed in the art of lucha libre, trained.
Whoa.
Oh, look at this, beautifully done. Can she get the takedown? Yes. Trained with Mr. Mexico 2 down south of the border. And from Brazil, she's got great grappling as well, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. She can really do it all. Look out here, tilt-a-whirl into the backbreaker. Nicely done. Straight to the cover, only a count of 1 or 2 there.
Another quick move, another quick kick out from Heather Monroe. She did not like that loss at Coastline Clash, and she does not want to suffer another. Whoa, 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 whoa,
oh, man.
whoa. Ouch.
And calling the Killer Bay to the sidelines there for a conference with the head coach. And Christy Janes just couldn't stop her momentum and hit hard and heavy into the ropes. It might have compromised her knee, and all too willing to take advantage is the Killer Bay.
Yeah, Christy Janes, she looks like she is, you know, in great shape, looks like an athlete, but if you give, oh man, if you give Heather Monroe an inch, she'll take a mile. You give her an opening like an injury like this, she knows a Brazilian ways to hurt you.
Huh. Christy Janes fluent in Portuguese, Spanish, and English, but ouch is about the same in any language, and that's what's going on here. And look at that knee just getting put on the dissection pan by the Killer Bay, who will take any shortcut necessary.
Oh, man.
What about what happened in the aftermath at Coastline Clash in that match with Sarah Wolfe?
Yeah.
Heather Bay eats defeat, then absolutely devastates Sarah Wolfe. They kidnap her to try and make her a non-factor in the main event with Bateman and Royce Isaacs. How'd that turn out?
Well, it didn't turn out well for Heather Monroe. Didn't turn out well for Royce Isaacs. Ooh, man. Not turning out well for Christy Janes right now.
The ring has not been an ally for Christy Janes. She hit the ropes earlier. Now hard and heavy into that turnbuckle. And an expert at using her environment is Heather Monroe. Into the cover now, looking for the victory.
There you go.
And ever since that misstep into the ropes, it's been a very different matchup here, Dan.
Oh, absolutely. You can't fight up from the bottom on Heather Monroe. She's just too smart. She doesn't give any openings. She's very, very safe. She slows the matches down, lays into you where you can't hit her. Oh, this is going to be trouble.
Big double stomp there by Monroe. Going into the cover now, looking to put this thing away. Awfully overconfident there. Because I'll tell you what, as long as Christy Janes has got an ounce of sangria and blood left in that body, sangre, she's going to keep rolling. She's going to keep fighting. She's got that fighting spirit. Look at this, putting on the brakes. Fundamentally sound there.
Oh, wow, a little bit of the strength.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Got to watch out for that Michinoku driver. Well scouted there by Janes.
Getting away from Heather. Smart. Oh, there it is.
You can hear the crowd start to really rally on the newcomer Christy Janes here. Those soccer-like chants. Oh, look at that little fake-out job. Now gets the opening. Want to talk about getting openings. Christy Janes got it there. Scores with the big strike. Looking to follow it up.
Oh, man.
Shotgun knees in the corner.
Oh, man. Low drop kick, too. Drags her into the center. Man. Ooh. Little bit of time here. Oh, not going for the pin yet. Even Christy Janes know that's not enough to put Heather Monroe down for the 3 count.
Christy Janes very much at home on the top rope. Tons of agility. An incredible athlete. Going up. She's looking to go to the stars here. Looking for that La Estrella moonsault, but nobody home.
Oh, Carney fall.
No, look out here into that 7-year stretch. Taking advantage.
Nowhere to go. That's it. Ring the bell.
Here is your winner, Heather Monroe.
Heather Monroe gets the victory. Ever the opportunist. Let's take another look at the action, brought to you by Lights Out Extreme Fighting, July 6th at the Burbank Airport Marriott Event Center. Off the top, Christy James looking for that big La Estrella moonsault, nobody home, right into the 7-year stretch. Let's get a word with the Killer Bae.
I'm here with Heather Monroe. Heather, congratulations on the victory. Now, with Nico Marquez bringing in so many fresh faces into the women's division, is there anyone that you're looking forward to sharing that ring with?
Shut up! They share a ring with me. I do not share with them. Being upper class means I don't owe anybody anything. And Nico, he can bring in as many girls as he wants. They could be athletic, they can pull themselves up by their bootstraps, but they're all looking for an opportunity against me. That's because I built this division. I am the women's division here. And those girls like Christy, you can't wrestle here.
You heard it first. Out there in TV land, we're taking on all comers, everybody in the women's division. This woman is the true revolutionary of the women's division.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere because we'll be right back with more action for you.
Championship Wrestling Trivia is coming to Mississippi Ale House on Tuesday, July 16th. Free to play and all ages welcome.
Yes, quick test, Maria. Which championship wrestling star is a former WCW World Champion?
We'll be right back with the answer.
The Mississippi Ale House with 30 craft beers on tap, Memphis Dogs, Side Street Burgers, OB Pizza. All connected by a big backyard with a family-friendly atmosphere. Come join us at the Mississippi Ale House, the tastiest corner in DeSoto County.
All right, welcome back. Any guesses? Oh, come on, it's David Arquette. True story. Get your stable together and join us for Championship Wrestling Trivia at Mississippi Ale House on Tuesday, July 16th.
I guess I should start studying.
Yeah.
You have to put good things in to get great barbecue out, and no one in Memphis takes more care than Tops. Our master cooks grill the old-fashioned way, slow, with constant attention in an open pit. See, that's real hickory smoke for even more flavor, from shoulder to ribs or brisket to one of our world-famous burgers. You'll love Tops because we do it right. Real barbecue always has been and always will be. Tops, come get you some barbecue.
Following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Rancho Cucamonga, California, weighing in at 188 pounds, Brandon Cutler.
Great reception for Brandon Cutler here in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. A perennial contender, but an opportunity here to take on the #1 contender to the Heritage title. Perhaps a golden opportunity down the line for Cutler.
And introducing his opponent from the Quest Coast, weighing in at 160 pounds, Young Fuego, Adrian Quest.
Riding a wave of momentum from an incredible victory at Coastline Clash, and winning that big four-way battle to determine a #1 contender to the Heritage Championship. A big match won by Adrian Quest.
Yeah.
Huge opportunity coming his way down the line.
I mean, Adrian Quest, since the tournament to get into the PP3 Cup, he's been on fire. He's been on fuego. He's earned his name.
Same can be said, though, for Brandon Cutler. Cutler, a great showing in that matchup at Coastline Clash, just like Adrian Quest, a great showing in the PP3 tournament. Both were eliminated by the current television champion, Bateman, in the PP3 tournament. No shame in that.
Now, this is going to be a very... Oh, all right. Look at that quick. I was going to say very interesting fight. These guys have almost like a similar style. They're able to just high fly, super creative, very fast, very athletic.
Yeah, right on cue there. Look at this. Rolls through into the pinning combination. That's Brandon Cutler using that long reach and long limbs. Cover back the other way. Seesaw battle in the early going. Tough to keep up with this one. Just enough to roll through there. Now the weight shifts the other way. Back the other way. Covers a plenty to kick things off.
Yeah.
Oh, that puts an end to that.
I mean, I was wondering at some point the size was going to have to pay off for Cutler.
Face plant there drove Young Fuego 12-6, trying to put out that fire of the #1 contender.
Yeah, he wanted to use his speed, did Quest against Cutler, but in those pinning attempts, he got tied up a little too close, and Cutler's strength and size was just too much.
Cutler now looking for the monkey flip.
Ooh.
Out of the corner and hits it.
Man,
Adrian Quest.
Lower back. Sorry, I was going to say, awkward lands on the lower back like that. Something as simple as just being flipped over like a monkey flip. Man, that can really injure a hip, give you a stinger, really could limit your offense for the rest of the match. But what do you got? Tell me, Todd.
I'm going to let the crowd do the talking for a minute. Great atmosphere in the Ocean View Pavilion, split right down the center. You hear it for the homies, and let's go Cutler. Incredible atmosphere here. Two of the top young stars going at it. Cutler would love another title shot down the line, and defeating the #1 contender would certainly put him in that position.
Well, I mean, think about this. Oh, that's strength. Quest has got to watch his size. That size advantage.
That's been the factor here, Dan. Look out.
Oh, he jumps all the way across the ring to deliver these strikes. One.
Pretty impressive broad jump there for Brandon Cutler. Scores with the leg drop, can close the gap in a hurry with that tall, rangy frame. And to your point earlier, Dan, just that little bit of that size, strength, weight advantage has been the difference maker when it comes to executing moves in this matchup. It has given Cutler the advantage.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are both incredibly fast, incredibly creative. Man, incredibly violent.
Love that springboard off the bottom rope into the cover, looking to put him away. Count of 2. That little something extra he gets on that elbow strike. You don't see that done too often.
See, Adrian Quest, he's used to having a size disadvantage. A lot of the guys that he wrestled with are bigger than him. But he's not used to coming up against a guy who's this big and that athletic. Very creative here.
Well, he certainly did. In the PP3, comes up with the Hurricane Rana. Look at that.
Wow.
Using the size against him there, Dan, did Young Fuego.
Yeah.
Wow, what a drop kick.
He put everything into those feet.
Came at him like a bat out of hell there with that drop kick. Goes 0 to painful in about 1.5 seconds, and looking to keep the full court press here is Young Fuego. Short drop kick. My goodness, look at this pace. Shooting star into the cover. Not yet. What's it gonna take?
I'll tell you, it's the speed of these guys. You get one hit, and then all of a sudden, they got 3, 4, 5 moves on you before you can even react.
Young Fuego was all over Coastline Clash. Hold on, look at this. Tornado DDT takes Cutler down again. Cover getting ever so close. Adrian Quest was involved in the Andy Brown Championship victory over Rogelio.
Yeah. Rogelio should have won that match. You can talk about how he should have won it. It was scummy or it was this, but he should have won it.
He was looking for that 40-ounce bounce. He got caught. Size and strength again becomes a factor. Cutler now, tornado DDT of his own. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yeah, he got Quest. I don't know if Quest rolled out on instinct or if that tornado just sent him flying out of the ring.
Nowhere to run. And now it's Cutler with the full court press. Suicide dive to the outside, not allowing Young Fuego to get a breath. And if we know anything, fires need oxygen.
Yes.
That fire's getting smothered right now by Brandon Cutler. Incredible.
Check him, getting ready for that elbow.
Springboard, here comes Cutler. Oh, wow. Gets all of it.
1, 2, 3.
Two.
Inside to out, the weight crushing down on Quest, hopping up on the rope and bringing that elbow, crushing down on Quest, and Quest kicking out at 2. This kid's been impressive.
Solamente dos, as was yelled by our compadres on the Spanish announce team over on the other side of the table. Swing and a miss, and right now Cutler's punching at Ghost.
Man.
Might have punched himself out. Uh-oh, kick right up the middle. Wow, look at these shots.
Man. He's so long, he can hit you from anywhere. Ooh!
Striking from angles. It didn't work the first time, maybe this time. 40-ounce bounce. Caught him. Is it enough?
No, it might not be. Dragging Cutler over for the Phoenix Splash.
Rising from the ashes.
Boom! 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, Adrian Quest.
Adrian Quest, the #1 contender, gets it done. Incredible victory. More to come right after this.
Welcome back to the studio. Have a seat and join us in the Court Lounge.
Whether you're looking for a temporary or not so temporary furniture solution in Memphis, Court on Shelby View Drive offers a wide selection of high quality furniture for rent, plus convenient delivery, setup, and pickup options.
If you want to know more, call 901-365-2560. Adrian Quest and Brandon Cutler, just wow.
Dustin, you are not kidding. What an exciting back and forth contest. Quest reminded everyone why he is the #1 contender for the Heritage title.
Oh yeah, and Christy James with an impressive debut. James put up quite a fight against Heather Monroe, but Heather picks up another victory and put every female athlete on notice.
You know, Heather Monroe's becoming one of my favorites, but how about Watts?
Yeah.
He kicked us off with another very decisive victory.
Watts is hands down my favorite to win this year's Red Carpet Rumble match. He's big, he's unstoppable, plus his patented fall-away slam, he can just chunk people over the top rope.
He will be one to watch, but it's time for our main event. Royce Isaacs gets his rematch with Bateman for United Television Championship up next.
Hey Maria,
Hey, Dr.
good to see you. Dusty, how's it going? Good.
Hey, I thought nobody ever waited.
Oh, Bill? He's not waiting. He's just enjoying his free coffee. Come on, let's go on back.
Crosstown Dental Group, Dentist of the Stars.
We are the Dreamers.
We come in a variety of colors
and styles.
A variety of sizes.
We come in different patterns.
And different materials.
We are the Dreamers.
Achieving your dream can take work.
I just wanted to do a career.
But don't give up.
Changing my life.
Don't ever give up.
Ignore the haters.
They didn't believe that I can do it, and I just proved them that I can.
Independence University.
IU is an online college.
Education online for a better life offline.
So your campus is wherever you want it to be.
Take classes when you want to take classes.
At IU, you receive the tools you need at no extra cost.
Even a brand new laptop and tablet to use in school.
You're going to keep that laptop and tablet when you graduate.
And IU's career services work really hard to help you get a job.
You've got to have dreams.
Independence University.
Education online for a better life offline.
Call 1-800-893-1653. That's 1-800-893-1653.
Attention, those who have used Monsanto's Roundup weed killer in a commercial setting and developed non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer. In the past year, juries have decided that Roundup weed killer caused plaintiffs to develop non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer. If you or someone you know were exposed to the weed killer Roundup in a commercial setting and later developed non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer, call us right now. You may be entitled to financial compensation. Call now, 800-573-5630.
The Jerry and Jerry Show, featuring a night with the King in Calhoun, July 21st at 159 Beale Street in Memphis. I can't wait to hear all the stories from Jerry Calhoun.
Well, if they're anything like Dutch, we might be in trouble. Dustin and I will host this special night where we relive classic Memphis memories and historic matches with two legends. It's family friendly and only $20.
That's a great deal. Get your tickets today at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
Kathy Campanelli here with the new
United Television champion Bateman as he prepares for his rematch against Royce Isaacs. Now, Bateman, you captured that title using Percy's privilege with the PP3 Cup. Do you have any other aces up your sleeve for your title defense today?
Why, yes, Kathy. I'm doing as well as can be expected after having been abducted and held against my will. Thank you for asking.
I'm sorry.
I have a question for you. What gets closer together the more you pull it apart?
I don't know.
The occult couple, Sarah Wolfe and Tyler Bateman.
You see, Kathy, the ace up my sleeve is Sarah Wolfe. She chose the perfect time to cash in Percy's privilege and left the upper class colder than a crossroads kiss. Yeah. And Royce, with his rosy cheeks and his nose in the air for all these many months, has forgotten one thing. And he'll remember tonight. You walk around with your nose in the air long enough, and someone's gonna come along and break it. Yeah.
The United Television Championship comes on the line next.
Doesn't matter if you're watching on KDOC, Fight CW30 in Memphis, or My LV TV in Sin City. One thing is the same. It is main event time. Time for a Coastline Clash rematch. We ended up having a pair of television title matches at Coastline Clash due to the main man cashing in Percy's privilege.
Yeah, Bateman not able to finish it off on Royce Isaacs in the match. But that's the privilege. That's the whole reason that people lay it all on the line in that PP3 tournament, so they can do exactly what Bateman did. Get that match, get that title when it's most opportunistic for you.
There you see him, the brand new United Television champion, the main man, Bateman. What a topsy-turvy cap-off it was to Coastline Clash. Royce Isaacs defeated Bateman, had his feet on the ropes. We thought that was going to be the end of the tale. Sarah Wolfe obviously broke free from her captors, came out with the PP3 Cup. Bateman traded it in and made championship history.
Royce Isaacs, Jamie Iovine, they had it all figured out. They had everything all set. What they didn't plan on was Sarah Wolfe being able to get out and bring that Percy's privilege, that cup with them. Man.
The occult couple reigning with that television title, capping off an incredible 3-week Coastline Clash at the Irvine Improv. What an event that was, top to bottom. Adnan Qureshi, take it away.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United Television Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, representing Jamie Iovine's upper class. From the Mile High City, weighing in at 244.5 pounds, Royce Isaacs. And introducing the champion, being accompanied to the ring by the Rose of the Devil's Garden, Sarah Wolfe. From the Road's End, weighing in at 200 pounds, he is the United Television Champion, the main man, Bateman.
Stage is set in another chapter in this heated rivalry between Bateman and Royce Isaacs, champion versus former champion with the television title on the line here in our main event, 1 week removed from Coastline Clash. Your thoughts going into this big Clash rematch?
I mean, this is a rematch. By definition, it's a rematch. But this is nothing like the match that we just had. There is no Percy's privilege in the background. There's Sarah Wolfe at ringside. There's a different champion that wants. Just trying to bring Bateman down. Stay on top of him, but he's a different champion. Royce wants the belt now. He doesn't have the luxury of being the champion, having that advantage. It's totally different.
Well, you started to mention privilege there, but to that point, Bateman doesn't have the privilege any longer as well. Traded it in, paid dividends. He won the television title, but now, we'll see how long that title reign will last. Could be short-lived as the former champion is hot on the trail of Bateman. Bateman, though, you don't want to get in a striking war with the main man.
No, it's not in your best interest. But if anybody can do it, Royce put on a few more pounds did Royce Isaacs. Doesn't seem to be helping him right now, though. Bateman able to be a little quicker.
Big shot in the corner by the television champion. Feels good to say that again. Discus forearm, and Isaacs trying to get to the safety of the apron. Get a breather. Look out here. Bateman, though, springboards into the clothesline. Things not looking good for the former champ early.
No, he's down, and Bateman, he's eyeing him up. Ooh.
Making him say, step right up. Well, you can sit right back down, pal.
To control the body of Bateman.
And we take a look at that jacket. Jamie Iovine wearing a Bobby the Brain Heenan managerial jacket out there. Who does this guy think he is? He used to be the manager of Champion, sure. But he's no Bobby Heenan. I think he's more of a ham and egger myself.
Well, you don't think he's a weasel? You don't feel that way, Todd?
I'm sure he would refer to the people out here as humanoids if given an opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes. Oh, there you go. That's a smart little. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Mess with the rose, you're going to get the thorns, Iovine.
Careful, Green Goblin's on you.
And look at this, though. I love it. The distraction, perhaps. Going to turn around on Isaacs instead. Springboards in, but eats a big shot. And Bateman was vulnerable there. Couldn't protect or defend against that big punch.
Yeah, he was putting everything he had into the strike he was trying to throw. Left nothing for defense. Poof! Oh, man.
Nice rolling clothesline by the former champion.
Throwing his whole body, so much momentum into that 245-pound frame.
Cover now.
Trying to get the shoulders.
Has to get the shoulders down. Referee right in position there to check on that.
Wow. Look it right on the throat.
Flirting with disaster here, in my estimation, is the former champion. You cannot afford to get cocky in there with Bateman.
No, that would be a mistake, getting overconfident. But how can Royce Isaacs be overconfident? He's Royce Isaacs.
Well, right now, the challenger in control. Will it stay that way when we return to our championship main event here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood?
Severe weather can mean storm damage to the roof of your home. If you have a leak and need a repair, need a brand new roof, or just need a simple cleaning, let Pro Shingle help today. Go to ProShingle.com or call 901-258-6503.
It's the tag team attorneys, Matt Nordfit and Paul Prather.
Hi, I'm Matt. And I'm Paul. And we're the tag team attorneys.
Do you have an issue you need help with, or maybe just have a legal question?
Give us a call to tag us in so we can knock it out.
901-545-2TAG.
Looks like you're not sleeping well.
How did you know? Hey, Megan!
Hey, you're that guy.
The My Pillow guy.
That's right, and I'm here to help you get the best sleep of your lives. Just like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. I had tried every pillow out there and none of them worked. That's why I invented My Pillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck aligned. My Pillow will hold its shape all night long regardless of your sleep position for the best sleep of your life.
Call or go to mypillow.com. Use the promo code and save over 50% with Mike's 4-pack. You'll get 2 My Pillow premiums and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. It's one of his best offers ever.
You're sleeping better.
Much better.
And you're looking good.
Feeling good.
I knew you would.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Every Saturday is Saddle Creek Saturday, home to more than 40 shops and restaurants you won't find anywhere else in Memphis. Saddle Creek is one-of-a-kind shopping and dining experience, conveniently located in Germantown.
The Shops of Saddle Creek has complimentary Wi-Fi, yes, pet-friendly shopping, yes, and a special event all year round, like coming up, the Beer Garden.
Shops of Saddle Creek was voted best shopping center and Memphis' most. Visit shopsofsaddlecreek.com for a full list of places to shop and dine.
Be sure to follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Shops of Saddle Creek.
Welcome back to our main event for the United Television Championship. The challenger neutralizing the champion throughout the break, but trying to get some distance there was Bateman, but he pays for it. Nice swinging back suplex by the challenger.
Yeah, this is, you gotta stay on it. Here it goes. Here's the pin. Deep hook. 1, 2. Yeah, Roy's putting that 245-pound frame across the chest. You gotta stay on Bateman. He's a guy that can just hit you out of nowhere. You can't give him a moment to regroup, start thinking about where he wants to strike you.
Isaacs in control now, grounded knee. And the challenger trying to get that title back. Two of the most decorated competitors in the history of this program. Isaacs, former television champion, former heritage champion as well. Sarah Wolfe trying to urge her man on.
You can talk about Andy Brown being a fighting champion and all that, but he was defending 2 titles. He was fighting all the time. They're fighting now.
These two start to trade, and again, this can be a deadly game when you play it with the main man. Ooh. Much like most of those carnival games, you're not going to win. Short elbow there by the television champion. And on the flip side, Bateman, talk about his accolades. Is a red carpet rumble winner, PP3 cup bearer, and former television champion a few times over, but now got the gold back.
Ooh, wow, yep. Now he's getting his arm ripped off by Jamie Iovine. Trying to get rid of some of those strikes that Bateman had.
Yeah, trying to prove he deserves to wear that jacket. That's what he's trying to do. Gut wrench now by Isaacs.
Oh.
Look at the power on display by the former champ. Looking to rewrite history into the cover. Deep hook of the leg. Only a count of 2. Bateman is double tough.
Yeah, every pin attempt by Royce Isaacs has been grabbing the leg, deep hook, full weight on the chest. He is really trying to put him down after all these moves. Ooh.
Champion in a bad way right now. And again, look at this. Iovine has gotten involved time and time again in this matchup.
Well, you say he's no Bobby Heenan, and then he acts like Bobby Heenan, and you don't like it. Oh, wow. Whoa.
I think Royce there telling the wannabe Weasel to pump the brakes a little bit.
There you go. You should be liking that, right? Trying to win this by himself.
Well, we'll see if it pays off. Isaacs now has the champ tied to the proverbial tree of woe.
Yeah, Bateman, he's got some long limbs. You get tied up in a position like that when you got your legs all stretched out, it's really tough to get yourself out, especially when somebody's just beating on you while you're hanging there.
Proof what lengths the former champion, Royce Isaacs, is willing to go to try and regain the gold. Got to be careful, though. Don't want to put yourself in a position to risk disqualification.
This is the first match that Royce Isaacs had without the champion's advantage. He's been holding on to titles for so long. He's not used to not having that leeway. Ooh.
This is the first match in quite a while that Bateman has had without holding that Percy's privilege.
Different kind of advantage is that thing.
Champion, challenger, going to war, toe-to-toe, looking to settle the score here. And again, very few can get the better of the champion Bateman in a striking battle, and right there in that exchange, that's exactly what Isaacs did.
Yeah, I mean, what do they say about there's no hungrier wolf than the one that isn't eaten, something like that, something about top of a mountain, Todd. He wants that title back, and you see, oh man, you see what he's doing.
Trying to win the physicality battle here with Bateman. And again, at one point, Royce Isaacs held the Heritage title and television title at the same time, simultaneously, and now finds himself with no gold after he thought he was going to escape with the television title at Coastline Clash, and then, of course, the rest was history.
Man, that pump handle. Well, Bateman knew it was coming.
Both guys clipped each other with the forearms there, and now both guys thinking the same thing with the clothesline. Ooh, look at that. Bateman gets the better of him, throws the high heat across the plate. This battle for the television title, Dan, taking the toll of both champion and challenger.
These guys, they have been in a slug-out fight. I'm surprised, though, that it's been so close in the strikes. Usually it's Bateman up, but that extra size, ooh, Bateman up first.
Double shot there by the television champion. The strength on display there with the reversal, but that signature elbow, getting that big body flying through the air as the champion takes down the challenger. Attempt to counter there by Isaacs. And that attempt did not work, but still has his faculties using that power. Bateman, ooh.
Wow, that knee was right there. Ooh.
Little variation of the death from above. Can he roll Isaacs into a cover? He does! Not enough, not yet. Long 2 count.
Wow. Like you said, variation of that death from above that's finished countless opponents.
Almost worse when you don't see it coming and it catches you there in the brainstem.
I'll tell you about how much Royce Isaacs wants this.
Isaacs breaks the hands down and comes up with a beautiful suplex. That was awesome there, like a defensive lineman. You break down the offensive lineman's hand into a bull rush, but there Isaacs turned it into a throw. Nicely done. Now traps him again. Exploder.
It's working. Go back to it.
Pivotal power here for the challenger, making a difference. Turning the champion inside out.
Again.
Looking for the trifecta.
Oof. Oh, man, Bateman can't fight it out.
He is suplexing Bateman at will. How many people can do this? Cover now. Bateman's done. No. Wow. So close.
We're going to have to check that replay. I don't know about that, Todd.
Now you're sounding like Heenan up here.
You tell me that wasn't so close. That could have been either way.
It was close, but how could it not be close after 3 consecutive suplexes? But still, somehow, some way, Bateman found a way to dig down deep and kick out.
He did, but is he going to find a way out of this? Big man going all the way up. Ooh.
Usually Isaacs is a flightless bird. That is not his territory, but the same can be said for the champion. These guys getting out of their comfort zone with the television title on the line. Oh, going all the way up. Superplex delivered. He was looking for the death from above. He couldn't get it. Both champion and challenger are down. The title hanging in the balance. We got to take a break.
Crosstown Dental Group is not your average dentist. Everything at Crosstown Dental Group is easy and fast. That's why it's called the Undentist. No dental insurance? No worries, because they created Smart Mouths Club just for you. Simply pay a monthly fee and get year-round dental care at discounted prices. Stop by, meet the staff, and see the space. They're all one of a kind.
This cake batter shake is like my favorite yellow cake.
Reminds me of licking the mixing bowl as a kid.
Lucky you, I had to sneak a lick while it was still being mixed.
Wow, that sounds kind of dangerous.
It was. In fact, it was very whiskey.
Don't miss out on cake batter shakes with real ice cream. Half price after 8 for Sonic Nights.
Attention current and future Medicare recipients. If you have recently enrolled in Medicare, or if you will enroll in Original Medicare within the next few months, you may be eligible to get extra benefits such as dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage included in your plan. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan with hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage combined together in a single plan that may include extra benefits such as hearing, dental, and vision for one affordable payment, or in some cases a $0 monthly plan premium regardless of your income. Medicare Enroll America will help you shop plans to find affordable prices and the right coverage for you, even if you're already enrolled in Original Medicare. Are you eligible for a Medicare Advantage plan and possibly a $0 monthly premium, regardless of pre-existing conditions?
Call 1-800-274-0105. To speak with a licensed insurance agent now, call 1-800-274-0105.
We are the dreamers.
We changed the world.
Because we don't give up.
IU can help you live your dream.
IU is an online college, so your campus is wherever you want it to be.
Take classes when you want to take classes.
You receive the tools you need at no extra cost.
Even a brand new laptop and tablet to use in school.
Call IU, then tell them your dream.
Call 1-800-604-0483. That's 1-800-604-0483.
Welcome back to our main event, a war of attrition. Who wants it more? What a sequence before the break. The superplex, trying to follow it up with the death from above, was the champion, but got met with a vicious up kick. And now you see the results. These two guys just going toe-to-toe. What a war.
Man, this is what happens when you get two studs out there. Ooh. And they know each other's moves.
Who's going to be on top of the food chain here? These two tertiary predators going at it.
I mean, this late in the match, you got to figure the striking advantage still's got to be with Bateman. He's carrying around way less weight.
Stealing a page out of the Bateman playbook there, that discus forearm shot, and some doubt creeping onto the face of the Rose from the Devil's Garden.
Of course, he doesn't want this to be one of the shorter title runs that we've had. Wow.
Look out, pile driver! Oh my goodness, shades of the Scrap Daddy who won his share of titles here. Into the cover, that's gonna do it. No, 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 Bateman will not say die.
Wow.
Royce Isaacs is bewildered. How does a picture-perfect pile driver not get it done?
Royce doesn't know what it's gonna, what's he calling for now? I don't know if, it doesn't matter if that move didn't work. I don't think Bateman's gonna be able to stop anything Royce wants to do now.
He's gonna try and quiet this challenger the champion one way or another here with the hush money if he can hit it. And I don't know that the champion can defend it at this point. Oh, he tried to hook the ropes there, did the champion Bateman. And the hold has to get broken now because Bateman did reach the ropes.
Yep. Whoop. Right back to it.
Countered by the champ. Ooh. Big elbow, there it is. Death from above. Death from above, is it gonna do it? Yes!
Here is your winner, and still United Television Champion, Bateman.
To beat the man, you gotta beat the main man. And Isaacs did everything he could to do just that, but he couldn't hit the pile driver. Not enough. In the end, Bateman finds a way to dig down deep, hits the death from above, and gets the victory. Bateman had to fight for his life out there.
I mean, what a battle between these two guys. Just big, strong men throwing it at each other, and Bateman able to... Todd?
What in the world? Well, there you go, giving some much-deserved respect to the television champion as a four-time television champion, Scorpio Sky.
Scorpio Sky.
What a match! You know, Bateman, I have to give you credit for giving Royce Isaacs his rightful rematch. You deserve credit for that. unlike Ray Rosas, who did not give me my rematch when I lost that television championship. But Nico Marquez called me and he said if I would be willing to return to championship wrestling from Hollywood, I can get my rematch anytime I want it.
Whoa.
And guess what, Bateman? I want it right now. So are you man enough to put that television championship on the line, or are you scared?
This is not the time. Bateman just went through an ungodly war with Royce Isaacs.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the United Television Championship.
And it started.
It's official. This is now a sanctioned championship match, and for the second time in 2 weeks, we have two television title matches in the same episode.
Maybe more guts than brains from Bateman, but right now it seems like it's paying off. He can get two title defenses in one.
Go! Look out here. Sky was looking for that ace of spades. Scorpio Sky was the first ever television champion. He won it.
Pads are off.
4 times. Oh, looking for the death from above. Just out of there.
Yeah, but Bateman, he saw it coming. He didn't throw everything down into the ground. He's bringing Sky back in.
Sky getting this shot from Nico Marquez. So Scorpio Sky getting a privilege of his own. How is Bateman even standing now? A blatant low blow. Not like this. You got to be kidding me. This is disgusting and deplorable. No!
Here is your winner and new United Television Champion, Scorpio Sky!
Scorpio Sky wins the United Television title in dubious fashion. Goads the champion into a match after he just went through a war, and you saw that low blow, Dan Joseph.
Scorpio Sky did not get the rematch that he deserved, so he came out and asked for it. Bateman could have said no. He could have done anything he wanted to, but he took the match.
And another one on the outside looking in is Royce Isaacs, and Scorpio Sky making history. The championship changing hands for the second time in 2 weeks, and Sky cements himself as the first ever 5-time television champ.
5 times. It feels good to say 5-time champion, Scorpio Sky, Todd.
Well, I guess this might just be the best town he's ever been in.
Welcome back to the studio, and I wish I could say that with a smile, but after what we just witnessed in the main event, I'm a bit upset.
We've seen a lot of wild things on this program, but we just saw the return of Scorpio Sky, but what he just did was very unbecoming of someone as talented as him. Even Royce Isaacs was a little bit shocked.
After a grueling PP3 tournament, after all the trouble from the upper class, after everything Bateman went through to earn that TV title from a world-class competitor like Royce Isaacs, seeing Scorpio Sky strut back into the picture and steal it in the blink of an eye is just despicable.
Now, hold on just a second. Scorpio Sky had an agreement in place with Nico Marquez to use his TV title rematch from last year whenever he wanted. It just so happens that he struck at the right time, because right now, he's your new United TV champion for a record-breaking 5 times. Unbelievable.
Another roller coaster week of action and emotion here on Championship Wrestling presented by Pro Shingle. Thank you for joining us as always, and tune in next week.
We have a huge 8-man tag team main event scheduled and so much more. Until then, so long, everybody.